Hello, everybody. It's Saturday. Psalm reading, and it's Saturday, the July 5th. Happy 4th of July, America. Let's get started. I'm compelled to tell everyone that I have been working hard to love Jesus the way I loved my little baby Vince and baby James, and it's our love's growing. I can't wait to come out of the womb of this life into heaven and begin our awesome friendship. Hopefully, it's father and sonship. Because when he gives me messages now, or I go a while without a message and then I get one like I did this morning, I feel like I haven't seen him like the way it used to be when in my center days I had baby Vince and James. But when I would come home from work, I would just be so happy to see baby James or baby Vince. Baby James, the mother worked. I lost them because I was a sinner. But when I would come home, I would just be like so happy to see baby Vince or baby James if I had left for a while. I wasn't working when baby James was a little bit born, but now it's like that with Jesus. A man who says I have no regrets is a fool. He's a fool. You can't live a sinful life in a sinful world and not have regrets. Yeah. If I were to go back in time now, I would do a million things different. You wouldn't even recognize me. So my whole point of this is I just love Jesus so much now when he gives me a message or a word. Or the confirmation. Did you guys see that video yesterday that I posted? I didn't post it, but Pastor Paul did. Planet X or Comet Atlas 31. Now NASA. Everyone called us crazy that we were saying there was a giant planet out there coming towards us. We were calling it. It's been called Nibiru in the past, in history, and we believe it's what blacked out the sun for 3 days when Jesus died, or 3 hours. Now everyone said you're crazy, you're nuts. And then I told my mom and her husband, and since COVID-19, I've been telling people at all the jobs I went to Apostle at and was getting fired from. So though you may not believe me and say, well, you're just saying that now because it's saying that, it doesn't matter. Because I've already planted genuine seeds back in the COVID-19 days. Telling people about exactly what I'm going to tell you about. Because and if you've been watching my videos, I've constantly talked about how that planet is on its way and how the Lord took me to it. But like the flooding of the lava, I didn't label those videos to describe where you could look and say, yeah, the flooding of the lava video. I had just talked about it at random. But a couple videos ago, I labeled Jesus' second flooding of fire on earth. That's the flooding of the lava. So now you'll take that one serious for those who have heard me speak about that planet coming. Those that heard me speak about that planet coming and now have the confirmation from NASA. Remember we told you, it's going to start to get so close that they can't hide it anymore. That they're just gonna come out with it like they're coming out with it. No, they've known about this since before the Clinton days. Let's not get into that. So now you'll start to take all the things that I said he showed me serious. Like when I got dropped off at the rapture in heaven on that field where I told you no one made it. No one was on that field. No one was genuine in their salvation. Yeah. We were on that field alone. I don't know if I labeled that video. I should have labeled all my videos. I was trying not to be famous. I don't want to be popular. because the Lord said, don't try to be popular. Don't try to be famous. So I would just speak on when it compelled me, but I should have labeled it. So I'm not going to talk about about the planet the Lord took me to today. Today is Saturday Psalm Day. We're going to read Psalm 91. I got a message this morning to read Psalm 91. So, but later in this week, maybe tomorrow, because it's so important. And now that it's been confirmed, my vision, my dream, my translation, because he took me to it. Yeah. How did he take you physically? Our bodies will stay here, but he'll take you spiritually to heaven. He'll take you spiritually to hell, like he took me to the entrance of hell. He took me spiritually to that rock several times and left me there. So I had the fear of space, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Today's the Psalm Day. But now you'll take what we're saying. Am I a prophet? No. But the Spirit has been poured out. If I can, we are what we are. And now I know I am an apostle for this short season before the rapture. I was an apostle. I went in apostle places. I was a sower. I went and sowed seeds. Now someone else will dung the soil. Someone else will water it, and the Lord will give the increase. So we are what we are, and what I have been since the last 10 years is an apostle. That's what I've been doing. I didn't try to be an apostle. I didn't claim myself to be an apostle, but the Lord says, you are what I am, and what I have been is an apostle. I have been apostling. Going behind enemy lines and planting seeds. That's what apostles did. And now I believe that the time I am now to decrease for my little brother will increase. Me and my little brother are one, and we're half and half. I can see that now, because he confirmed in me. He confirmed to me what I've always known. God gave him a gift since we were little, where he didn't even have to try. People flocked to him. He had friends galore. We would go someplace and camp, and then within an hour, he would come back with a group of kids. But I was always the loner. I was always off by myself. What he had with the humans, I've had with animals. Animals have never liked him. He has never had a thing with the animals. But everywhere I go, animals flock to me. So now I see. I have to decrease now, for the time is coming where if he will, not everyone is called, but few are chosen. If he accepts his calling and repents from his disgusting life that he still won't let go of, he's still a hate-mongering, arguing, strifing drunkard. He still is. And if he doesn't change, that gift, his calling, is going to go on to the next person in line. The Lord doesn't wait for you forever. But if he does answer that calling, I have to decrease so he can increase. But let's just move on now. That's 8 minutes. Wow. So let's read Psalm 91. And I'm going to go like the flooding. I showed you. He's going to flood the planet again. And I labeled that video for you. Now you'll take that video serious. Even Mike from around the world told Pastor Paul this last Thursday, when we finally left, the earth was blistering hot. There's a reason for that. So we keep telling you, we keep warning you. We're getting the Spirit has been poured out. Listen. So I'm going to do the video again. Though you can go through, I'll watch all my videos and you'll be like, yeah, here again, he talks about it again. Yeah, here again, he talks about it again. The planet, the Lord took him to that planet. But I'm going to label it this week. I'm probably going to do it tomorrow because I need to get it out soon. But now it's been confirmed. It's on the way. Right now it's between Jupiter. It passed just Jupiter. That's how short the time is, guys. So let's read some, but I'll label it. I'll label it something, and that way you can easily find it. The video about the planet coming. But let's move on now. Today's Saturday. It's not about that. It's about my Saturday video where, yes, I'm still here. Or, yes, I'm here, and the rapture has happened. Either way, you're going to get a confirmation if I'm here or not here, if the rapture's happened or not happened. But it hasn't happened yet. I'm still here, and today we're going to read Psalm 91. I got this message right now coming back from the store to get my Rockstar. Let me get my Rockstar. 5 seconds. I'm letting it cool in the freezer. Yeah, I am apostle. It hit me. I am what I am. You are what you do. And that's what I've been doing for the last 10 years, apostling. So, I'm out of money now. I got fired again at my last job. I stand up for what's right and I don't bend from the Bible. Jesus said, they say, Jesus, tell us something. And Jesus say, okay, I'll tell you if you tell me. And they say, we're not going to tell you. Then Jesus would stand firm. Then I'm not telling you. And that I'm not going to go into it, but because of my stance of how to be, I'm not going to change from being like Jesus. I got fired from the last job again. You get fired from job to job if you don't bend from the morality and character of this Bible. You will not keep your job. So I got fired again. Don't bend, guys. Don't bend. Because that field was empty. I'll do another video on that too. But let's get to Psalm 91. So pray for me. Pray. And I no longer search hard for a job. I just put my applications in. I know now that the Lord has me I'm a sower, an apostle. So I'm not going to get a job where I want to go. I'm going to get a job where he needs me to be. So I'm waiting now to see where he's going to plant me. But that planet I told you that's heading towards Earth has just passed Jupiter. And now everyone's taking pictures of it in the sky. At certain parts on the planet, during certain times of the hour, dusk and dawn, you can see it for yourself. They're mistaking it as another sun or another moon. It's not. It's the planet I told you he took me to. And not just me, this guy. I remember I ran into the living room and said, Mom, listen, he took him.
About you. When you are on the rock and you
his channel is called Outpouring Gates, and he does every day almost a live show. So ask him. Talk about that planet the Lord took you to. Yeah, and see if you can get him to talk about it. But he did too. It's in his videos. He talked about it. And he saw exactly what I saw. Let's move on to Psalm 91. Psalm 91. Okay, so the Lord wanted me to read this one, I believe. Me and the Lord have a great relationship. And I love him so much now. I miss him when I don't get the messages. Man, I just want to take off. I always have my shirt off because my body always generates lots of heat. I want to take it off, but I got a fat body. I've always been a husky boy. Okay, Psalm 91, Saturday. God bless you all. Let's pray. God, we're going to read this psalm for you and for your people. We love you so much for your sacrifice and everything that you've done for us. I can't wait to come home. I can't wait to leave this earth and this disgusting body full of its sin and scars of sin and scars in the flesh and come home new to you. I have so many regrets because of a sinful life, and I can't wait to treat the animals the way I should have treated them. I can't wait to treat my friends, my brothers and sisters, of all the millions of brothers and sisters the way I should have been treating them from the very start out of my mom's womb. I've never had a father. You gave me Robert Tidwell as a dad, but a father? I've never known the love of a father. I hope I am born in your house, Jesus, and I hope that you and I have a love for each other the same way I had for baby Vince and baby James. Please bless them as well and take care of them. I pray for them all the time. In Jesus' name, take care of all my brothers and sisters and let your spirit let it flow into everyone. Let's all go home, everyone. Let's read Psalm 91 and call it. Psalm 91. Let's power up. I love the stuff Jesus has made. That tastes good. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder. The young lion and the dragon shall thou trample under feet. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. The Lord, my plans were to read Psalm 25, but as I was coming back for get my rock star, it was shown to me that Psalm 91. So I want to be an obedient son, and I want my connection with Jesus to stay strong. I pray that you do want that also, guys. I love you guys very much. I love even you who I've never seen, or this is the first time you watch my video and it's years in the future, or I love you too. I love everyone. We are all brothers and sisters. Though we come with flesh through our mother and father, from spirit we are from God. We are all brothers and sisters first, before we are strangers in the flesh. That's the hope and faith, substance that you cannot see. Faith. I love you guys so much. I'll do my video and label it the one about the Lord talking, taking me to that planet. That way you can see it for yourself and hear it. I love you guys. Goodbye.